Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to my studio again. I'm still waiting for my lapel mic to come in because right now, as you can see, the audio might not be so clear because it's coming directly from the camera audio. And this is the second time I'm filming in Mercury retrograde. Of course, it's supposed to happen because I didn't realize I already made this conjunction by mistake maybe like 2 months ago. I was supposed to make Sun, Venus, Mars, Jupiter conjunction, which I already did. So now I am filming the one that I'm supposed to make, which is Sun, Venus, Mars, Saturn. And what happens when these four planets are conjunct in your particular horoscope. So, if you do not know where your sun is placed, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations here. And remember, with my report now you get your destiny point, known as BP point, and my report now also includes this new dasha, which just added today by the software developer called Padnadhamsa dasha, which is one of the secret dasha that Kapiel Raaj uses to predict marriage and all the other events, and it's related to Navamsha. But no other software calculates it. You have to manually calculate it. But with my software, it's automatically calculated. So yeah, that's available. So let's talk about our conjunction of Sun, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. So Sun, Venus, Mars, and Saturn conjunction. And what happens with this conjunction? Well, if I had to make this conjunction in a short form, this is a conjunction of a person who is always trying to work on their passion, trying to find their energy, trying to find the balance in their romantic relationship, trying to find the mid-level to their ability to understand the other person. Because what happens is, Sun represents the father, authorities, government, your soul, your personality. Venus is lovers, devotion, passion, sexual interactions, spouse, arts, creativity, media. Then Mars represents energy, strength, anger, passion, fighting ability. Saturn represents discipline, structure, organization, duty, commitment, sacrifice, practicality. And obviously, as you know, Sun is a very hot planet. So in this particular conjunction, the one planet that really tends to get the biggest heat is obviously Venus, because Venus is the most softest planet. It's all about pleasure and sensual pleasure and love and creativity and music, and it's surrounded by these three just planets of warmongering and strategy and logistics and logic. And so here a person kind of gets tied into this confusion of who I am and what my relationship strengths are. See, that's where this person really has to deal with the fact that whenever they get into a relationship, a marriage, they tend to completely overpower the other person. Or they get a person who completely overpowers them, throws them off their throne, tells them, you're nothing, I am everything. If it's not my way, it is the highway. Because now you have like 3 Tamasic planets. You have, or at least 2 Tamasic planets, 1 Sattvic planet, but there are 3 natural malefic planets. And Venus is heated. So obviously clearly shows that early on relationships will have the hardest time for this person. Only when these 3 malefic planets cool down is when you're able to find somebody, to find this balance of practicality, passion, love, and, commitment. Usually these people tend to run into spouses or people who are much older than them, who are very authoritative people. These people make natural, technical, creative people. People will go into electronic arts and designing and architecture. And naturally shows father dominated your mother. Father, really has this very masculine way of looking at the world. Or whoever this person is, male or female, both, they have this very masculine energy of understanding everything. Like with very least amount of emotions. Like for these people, they can have, amazing sexual life, romantic life. They can be great lovers. But if you break up with them, they're not going to be like heartbroken. These guys are going to be like, all right, next. What else you got? Who else do I have to call now? Who else do I have to date? Because they have this hard time understanding their soft emotions. You see, that's what happens. Venus, being surrounded by these hard rocks, the hot rocks, the cold rock, like hot and cold energy is coming, you see? Hot energy of Mars and Sun, and then it's completely cold, dark energy of Saturn. So Venus just kind of gets this tan, this burnt up energy within itself, where it gets frustrated very quickly. Where it dominates things because it just doesn't want to deal with any conflict. And relationships are always conflict. There's always going to be conflict. The whole thing is to work it out. These people don't have the patience to work it out. And naturally, they can make very good at, management, statistics, logic, doing, supply chain management type work. Naturally, I see these people go into, a lot of technical designing, technical arts, technical work. But mainly, the main thing that I've always seen with this conjunction, regardless of the education or the career, is their focus on the relationship. Like they're always they want to have that relationship work out for them. But the problem is that Saturn and Mars energy, which is already in conflict with each other, and then Sun and Saturn energy is already in conflict with each other, knowing that they're bitter enemies. The one thing that suffers is Venus, the ability to love and give love and receive love. Like these people can be very cold when it comes to, monotony, or when it comes to having to commit to something long term. There's this natural fear of that. Why? Because Saturn is an anxiety, fear, and it's conjunct Venus. So naturally, this person has a very hard time committing to things, especially when it comes to marriage and relationship. Sure, they may get married. It could be forced early on. And next thing you know, there's wanting to go behind the scenes and do things because of the fact it takes them a long time to understand that, wow, I need to focus on commitment, duty, and sacrifice in a relationship. Because of all this war zone that is happening, it's not even their fault. It's just that they're just on the move. They're on the go. So this is why, this conjunction becomes quite harsh. But the thing is, you have to really see the sign placement. If this conjunction happens in Taurus or Libra, this person could have a really mature, dignified spouse who'll sacrifice for you everything, and they'll sacrifice everything for them. Because here then Venus and Saturn become very strengthened. If it happens in any hot signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yes, this can represent like unusual situation in relationship and marriage. But, just on the other side, they are very disciplined, structured about their work. For them, they kind of like the people who are married to their work. That's one of the best ways to explain this conjunction. Okay. So guys, this is my analysis of Sun, Venus, Mars, Saturn conjunction. If you're not subscribe below, and if you want to know where your conjunction plays, all your books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.